Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 3 in the series. We are all tied up at 1 game apiece, and so far the games have been pretty interesting. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the game here just a little bit as I'm waiting for the 2-minute mark to really get underway. This is game number 3, as we see Romantic spawning as the green human player on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Xixi spawning as the red night elf. Now, game number 2 just seemed like a very odd opening. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but things did not go nearly as I expected. We can see both players just pretty much opening, and it looks as though Xixi is going to be once again going for a tavern hero with that Altar of Elders just now coming into play. We can see that the Altar of Elders coming into play here. We'll see what hero will be brought forth, as we are now looking at down over here, Altar of Kings training up an Archmage, and off over here, a Footman just getting trained on up. Now, what is going to be the next stage, the next step, as a Wisp now making its way off over here? Archmage now trying to take down, and okay, let's go ahead and back into 1 speed, as the Archmage will be going for a very fast expansion. You can see that the Wisp is already in position, but there is currently no Water Elemental in play. All this Wisp is doing is the Wisp is trying to delay the Militia, and that's actually doing a very good job. If the Militia are delayed, then that means, oh, are we going to get detonation? Yes, there we go. The Militia are going to be called back and then go back to work. And are they going to do it again? No, they are not. Yes, they are, as the Archmage now once again is going to try to make its way over. However, there is already a Panda in position, and the Panda could be going for a very easy Breath of Fire. There you go. There is the Archmage going up against that Panda. The Panda doesn't want to really fight 1-on-4 at this point, as there is a whole bunch of Footmen. As the Footmen are now wandering back around, you can see that there is one Scout Farm in this position here, and another Scout Farm position here, as the Archers are already attempting to take down the Sasquatch. Archmage now running all the way back. The Panda is going to be booking it to try to catch up, as it looks as though the Troll Shadow Priest will get taken down. Alright, the Sasquatch still taking a fair bit of damage. Archmage has yet to even drop a Water Elemental, and here you go. There is a detonation, and now this Ancient of War is actually taking a fair bit of damage. Alright, you see Dust of Appearance has quickly been purchased, and this Ancient of War does get taken down. Beautiful play, as another Ancient of War now being constructed as well. Water Elemental is right off over here. However, the Ancient of War could get taken down by the Water Elemental, who can do a lot of damage with that piercing attack. The Water Elemental now trying to back off once more. The Panda does have a little bit of experience, but not very much at this point, as the Panda is still chasing after this Water Elemental here. Water Elemental down to 225 hit points. It looks like it will be able to survive. The Sasquatch could end up falling. No, does not, as the Archmage is now running in with Footmen. This is a very strange game where the human player is not bothering to creep at all. And by not bothering to creep, he's actually putting a lot of pressure on the Night Elf army. We are taking to tier 2 already, and more than 2/3 of the way there. We are still at Tree of Life by Xixi. So Xixi is falling behind in the tech race, as the Archmage and Footmen are really playing a harassment game similar to a Death Knight or a Blade Master. Archmage still wandering around in circles here. You can see that the Ancient of War was dropped. Another Ancient of War was put into play. Alright, trying to keep track of which expansions are. Goblin Laboratory now going to go ahead and get hired. Are we going to see it? Oh, no Zeppelin in time. The Archmage is actually in a little bit of trouble. What is going on here, as the Archmage trying to wander around? There is a Goblin Shredder, and now the Goblin Shredder is going to be taking a little bit of damage. What's happening next? Archmage, Footman going in for another battle here. Goblin Shredder has been picked up, as we can now see the Goblin Shredder coming in for a very strong engagement now. So far, the Archmage still sitting at level 1, as the Goblin Shredder has been pulled back. The Goblin Shredder really not doing anything at all. Archmage still sitting at level 1, could try to get to level 2. But this game is not your typical opening at all. Huntresses are in play, as we see the Hunter's Hall has been placed down. The Tree of Life, not yet. Is it teching? Yes, it is teching the Tree of Ages. Meanwhile, back over here, the Mountain we are not training up a new hero as of yet, as the Archmage now wandering all the way back home. Arcane Vault about to be completed. let's take a look. Are we going to perhaps see a second Goblin Shredder joining in on this fight? So 2 Goblin Shredders ready to go. Peasants should perhaps be repairing one of these Goblin Shredders, which would be a very, very strong push all of a sudden. Let's see. Archmage waiting perhaps to pick up. Yes, there is a healing, a scroll of regeneration. And what is happening next? Panda off to the north, sitting at level 2, may get to, no, will not get to level 3 here. Can pick up a Manual of Health, get a little bit stronger, and will be forced to try and defend this attack. Naga Sea Witch now ready to go, and with 2 Goblin Shredders, this attack is going to be very problematic. All right, where is the Naga Sea Witch running off to? Is the Naga Sea Witch going to try to pick up a 3rd Goblin Shredder? Not quite yet. You can see that this Goblin Shredder has taken a large amount of damage, and now the Ancient of War back over here is eating up a tree and getting repaired. Panda now coming back. Panda sitting at level 2, getting very, very close to level 3, but not quite there yet, so no really strong Breath of Fire as of yet. Footman down to 54 hit points. Archmage needs to be able to regenerate those hit points pretty easily. And now a Huntress now in a little bit of trouble. Archer's now coming back. Breath of Fire. There you go. 1 Goblin Shredder goes down. And with that Breath of Fire, the tables have turned. The Panda very, very strong here. Archmage now at level 2. The Naga Sea Witch trying to fight back here as the Goblin Shredder cannot fall. If that Goblin Shredder falls, that will be a very, very heavy investment loss for Romantic now on the run back. Xixi giving a very, very strong chase as the Naga Sea Witch now slithering off to the north. Tree of Ages already ready to go. Let's see. Are we going to get up a second hero? A second Tavern hero maybe in the works sometime soon. Naga Sea Witch in a little bit of trouble as it is getting pathed. And there you have it. There's a Breath of Fire. And oh, the Huntress could even get some damage off as well. There goes the second Goblin Shredder and the Naga Sea Witch. And now that Archmage is pretty much all alone in the world with no one to hold on to. All right, let's go. Level 4 now on the Panda with a Potion of Invulnerability. This is looking like a very short game. Xixi looks like he should have it here at any moment as Xixi now heading back off over here. Let's take a look. Arcane Vault gonna get taken down. 26 over 36 supply by Romantic. The Militia now being pulled over. There's a huge Breath of Fire, and what was a very, very scary Militia attack all of a sudden just turns into a rather weak force of units. There goes another peasant there. Naga Sea Witch already back out as it was only a level 1 hero. And is that Panda gonna just continue to push his way forward? It looks like he will be doing exactly that. He is currently slowed, but we are still seeing more attacks come in. All right, let's see. The peasants now chasing their way up to the front. The Panda without mana, unable to really do very much as the Huntress now trying to pull back. Huntress very, very slow, and slow coupled with Militia does equal a lot of dead units if you are not careful. Xixi now looking to regroup, perhaps pick up a Tavern hero of his own. He does have the gold for it. He should have the lumber for it as well. And now, what is this? Ancients of Lore also coming into play for that all-important Abolish Magic. All right, dual Ancients of Lore sitting at 430 gold so far. There's 1 Dryad off over here. Ancient of War in position. And what is this? The Naga Sea Witch and the Archmage all coming together. You can see, do we see some Militia being brought over? No, we do not. So those arcane towers will be upgraded, or rather those Ivory Towers will soon become Arcane Towers, and they are positioned off over here. The Archmage perhaps hoping to pick up some mercenaries, not going to be able to do so at all. And at 28 over 30 supply, I believe his time is pretty much numbered. Panda sitting at 270 mana with plenty to go. There is the cancellation there, and what is going to be happening next? Meanwhile, off over here, Ancient of War trying to just stay alive, down to 66 hit points. 83, 39, 56, 41, 25. It looks like it could get taken down to 44 hit points, and somehow this Ancient of War survives just long enough as we now see Devotion Aura on that Panda. All right, here's the next engagement. There is the slow magic. That Archmage now trying to run back. All the units are in a bit of a run. The Panda still leading the way here. Rifleman focusing down the Huntress. The Huntress is going to get taken down with no problem, but the rest of the units are also falling as Xixi gets up to level 5 on that Panda, and there is the GG from Romantic. Xixi finishes the series 2-1 over Romantic. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.